And we're going to be joined in the studio with Eddie Johnson and Peter Fisher. We're going to be talking all about this year's Swale Regatta. And as I was just looking through those questions as this song fades, I was just thinking, I can't believe it's a year ago since we last spoke about it. But firstly, good evening, Eddie.
Hello, Daniel. How are you?
OK, fine. So how did last year's regatta go?
Well, there was a good number of boats despite the lack of wind. And Saturday's race did have an unexpected winner. True Spirit from Queenborough Yacht Club won the Saturday race, which is the major race of the weekend.
Did either of you win anything?
Well, Pete won the fastest bilge keel on Saturday, so it was quite a good regatta for Queenborough Yacht Club, with a total of two trophies. I personally didn't quite win anything.
OK. When is the regatta this year?
This year it will be held on the 11th, 12th and 13th of June, but the courses will be different from last year. We'll be doing from Queenborough round to the Harty rather than from Harty round to Queenborough. So it's all, you know, like the Friday race is off of Queenborough and up the Medway rather than off Whitstable, so it's all around about turn it was last year.
Welcome along and good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Daniel.
First of all, what will be the difference this year? Has the course has changed?
Yeah, we've actually going to run the regatta in a different direction to what we've done in previous years. This year we're going to actually start with the Friday race at Queenborough, and there'll be quite a few boats in Queenborough Harbour on the probably on the Thursday night, and then on the Friday we'll be sailing up the Medway up to Gillingham and then back again. So we're going up with the tide and then coming back with the tide on the Friday. Then on the Saturday we're going to race from Queenborough. We'll actually be starting out the front of the island, somewhere round near Tesco's, which would be a good place to actually see the boats. So we'll be starting from round there and then racing round to Harty. And then on the Sunday we're going to have a race round out from Harty out to Whitstable and back to Cognac.
How will people find out the results?
We're likely to have quite a few of the newspapers involved. There's actually going to be a race on the Friday, and we're putting forward a Sheppey Media Cup for the local papers, and I think we've got 3 reporters will be coming out on various boats to cover the event and to race amongst themselves. And as I said, there's this Media Cup, and we're hoping that BRFM might be able to have a representative as well. So hopefully the local papers are going to cover the event in some detail.
Eddie, how would anyone who is interested in entering the regatta go about it?
Well, anybody can approach any of the yacht clubs that organise the event. These being Cognac Cruising Club, Hollow Shore Cruising Club, Queenborough Yacht Club, Whitstable Yacht Club and Whitstable Cruising Club. And they will be given all the information they need. Alternatively, they could either contact myself on 07749 375 449 or Pete Fisher on 077903 21604.
How late could someone leave it before entering the regatta?
People can still technically enter the regatta up to about 30 minutes before the start of the race, but they must make themselves known to the race officials before the start of the race. That's basically it, really.
What are the rules regarding the regatta?
Well, the first rule that everybody has to abide by is you have to have fun. But other than that, any boat that takes part has to have a VHF radio and an engine. You know, like we've got no safety boats, you know, like most of the time quite far out, so you have to be able to get yourself in, or at least call for assistance. So, you know, like a radio and an engine are paramount rules, if you like, to taking part.
Peter, will you be staying at Harty overnight on the Saturday?
Yes, that's the intention. Yeah, we normally pick up a buoy. All the vessels more to buoys in the Swale at Harty. The Whitstable Sea Scouts will be running a trot boat for us, so we'll be able to get ashore to the pub, to the Harty Ferry Inn, and they're going to put on a special Swale Regatta menu for us as well in the club on the Saturday evening.
Could people come and meet the skippers or see the boats over the weekend?
Oh, yeah, people will be able to come to get together. Can come along to the Queenborough Yacht Club on the Friday evening, where all the skippers and the crews will be having a good time, I expect. Prior to the start on the Friday race, on the Saturday race, then they could come along to the Hearty Ferry Inn, where we will be on the Saturday. Both venues do get fairly lively, and it's a good party atmosphere. You can come along and meet the crews there. Everyone will be welcome. I doubt if many people will actually get a chance to sail unless they know one of the skippers. But I dare say if someone wanted to come along as crew, we'd make every effort to introduce them to a skipper who was looking for some crew on that particular day. We'll be holding our open day on the 10th of July, when anybody would be welcome to come along and have a go sailing then, but it's after the regatta.
Do you give awards out on the Saturday?
On the Sunday?
Sunday.
No.
Sorry, Sunday.
No, we have to spend a little bit of time getting the results together, because it's a handicap race. We normally have to work the results out over the week. Normally by the Monday or Tuesday we've got a good idea of who's won, so we can then let the press know. But the prizes actually get presented at the prize giving, which will be held at Swale Marina, who's one of our sponsors this year, at the Conya Cruising Club on the Friday the 18th of June.
Eddie, who do you think is going to win this year?
Well, that's difficult. Conya Cruising Club, as over the recent years, entered some very good boats, but every club has a boat or two that could find the weather conditions just perfect to win. True Spirit from Queenborough Yacht Club, who won the major prize last year. That was the first time he'd won for 25 years, I believe. But who knows? It might be worth getting the names of all the boats together and having a sweepstake.
Is it possible for anyone who doesn't own their own boat to still be in it?
Well, if they get in touch with one of the yacht clubs mentioned, they are reasonably, and they're reasonably experienced. There is a chance that there may be some skippers still looking for crew, but it is a bit late. People who would like to get involved with sailing and yacht racing should approach their nearest yacht club and talk it over with them. We at Queenborough Yacht Club welcome people all the time, and we're happy to arrange days out sailing for interested people.
Does it cost to participate in the regatta?
No, we're one of those rare boating bargains. It's free of charge to actually enter the regatta. We finance the regatta by sponsorship, and this year we've got Peel Ports have given us some money for some trophies, and Swale Marina are providing some the T-shirts that competitors get. We also run some raffles. The raffle on the Friday will be towards running the regatta, and the raffle on the Saturday we're going to have some prizes. That will be for the Whitstable Sea Scouts, who will be running the trot boat on the Saturday.
Eddie, could you go over any useful contact details if our listeners would like to find out more, and just refresh us when the regatta is this year?
I'll do when is the regatta. It's the 11th, 12th and 13th of June. That's the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. If anybody wants to contact myself, my telephone number is 077 903 21604. Or they can drop me a line on email at secretary@queenboroughYC.co.uk, or they can contact Eddie, and his telephone number is 077493 75449, and his email is publicity@queenboroughYC.co.uk. I'd like to, while we're on, thank our sponsors, Swale Marina and Peel Ports. I'd like to also thank the Sheppey Sailing Club. They're going to be providing a guard boat on the Friday. We need a guard boat when we're actually in the Medway Estuary, one of the by rules of the harbour. And again, I'd like to thank the Whitstable Sea Scouts for the running the trot boat on the Saturday. And I'd like to thank you, Daniel, and BRFM for inviting us along today.
Thank you for coming along.